Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to my channel. If there's one thing that can turn a good drama into a true phenomenon, it's the chemistry between the main couple. Well-written romance alone isn't enough. When the looks speak for themselves, the touch sends chills, and the silence feels heavy, the connection becomes real. And 2025 delivered couples that made audiences believe, suffer, root for them, and rewatch scenes just for the intensity between them. Today, we're talking about the best couples of 2025, the ones who took over comment sections, forums, and timelines, and proved that chemistry isn't rehearsed, it just happens. The Prisoner of Beauty. The Prisoner of Beauty takes place in a world where power and family alliances decide people's fates. Xiao Qiao, a sharp and intelligent young woman from the Qiao family, marries Wei Xiao, the strategic leader of the Wei family, as part of a political agreement between rival clans. Their relationship begins with distrust and power games, filled with subtle provocations and silent conflicts. While Xiao Qiao struggles to be seen as more than just a political symbol, Wei Xiao, used to controlling everything, gradually comes to recognize her intelligence and strength. Amid family intrigue and external threats, the two learn to work together, turning an arranged marriage into a solid partnership and an intense love. The couple's chemistry is mature, built through lingering looks, meaningful silences, and a constant tension that makes every scene gripping. Speed in Love. Speed in Love follows Zhang Mu and Jin Zhao, two young people who grew up like siblings but had their lives split apart in childhood after their parents' divorce. While Zhao moves to Thailand with his father, Mu stays in China, and the two follow completely different paths. Years later, after discovering that Zhao was adopted, Mu decides to travel alone to Thailand to find him again. The impact is immediate. The bright boy from her memories now lives surrounded by boxing, racing, and danger, shaped by a harsh life. Even so, Mu chooses to stay. With empathy and determination, she becomes part of Zhao's world, turning into his co-pilot and constant support, both on the track and off. The couple's chemistry is born from this quiet bond: absolute trust, mutual protection, and a connection that doesn't need words. The Legend of Female General. To protect her family's name, He Yan is forced from a young age to disguise herself as her brother and live under an identity that was never truly hers. While other women of her time were trained to be perfect ladies and wives, she grows up on the battlefield, becoming a brilliant warrior. After returning as a hero, He Yan is betrayed by her own family and loses everything she fought for. Surviving, she takes on a new identity and returns to the army, where fate places her once again in the path of Xiao Zhu, now an experienced general who begins to test her and question her true intentions. Between battles, conspiracies, and life-or-death situations, the two build a relationship based on respect, trust, and absolute partnership. The couple's chemistry exists both on and off the battlefield, in silent glances, shared decisions, and the way they protect each other without needing to say a word. It's a romance forged in war, where loyalty speaks louder than any confession. Love's Ambition. Love's Ambition dives into a world where ambition, image, and power shape relationships. Xu Yan, a woman who faced hardship from childhood, never stopped fighting for her dreams. Raised by her grandmother after being abandoned by her parents, she builds her career through sheer effort, working behind the scenes of a TV show while dreaming of becoming a host. Her life changes when she meets Shen Hao Ming, an elegant, reserved man and the heir to a powerful business group. Their relationship is wrapped in interests, expectations, and deep social differences, especially due to his mother's opposition, who sees Xu Yan as beneath their world. To protect her love and try to fit into this hostile environment, Xu Yan creates a perfect image, held together by lies and appearances. The chemistry between Xu Yan and Shen Hao Ming is intense and full of tension. Desire, confrontation, pride, and restrained emotion fill every scene. As they slowly drop their masks, they rediscover not only love, but who they truly are, proving that in this relationship, loving means choosing between power and truth. Fated Hearts. Fated Hearts begins in the middle of a decisive battle, when Fu Yi Xiao, the feared Red Commander, wounds Feng Sui Ge, the first prince of the enemy kingdom, changing the course of the war. Shortly after, she falls from a cliff, loses her memory, and wakes up in a peaceful village, unaware of who she truly is. Fate brings them face to face once again. Suspicious, Suige takes her to the capital as a prisoner, trying to uncover who is behind the conspiracy that nearly killed him. Amid distrust, sharp exchanges, and power struggles, Yi Xiao refuses to play the helpless role and gives back every pain she endured. Forced to move forward together, enemies become partners through battles, court intrigue, and life-or-death situations. The couple's chemistry is intense and explosive, marked by sharp banter, constant tension, and an unavoidable attraction, as if this love had been written by fate from the very beginning. Deep Affection Eyes. Deep Affection Eyes is a drama guided by quiet emotions and deep connections. After facing setbacks in her career, Ye Meng returns to her hometown seeking peace, where she meets Li Jin-yu, a reserved man shaped by a painful past and emotions rarely spoken out loud. Their closeness develops slowly and naturally. Without grand declarations, the romance is built through lingering looks, meaningful pauses, and small acts of care, as two lonely souls find comfort in each other. As their bond deepens, secrets from the past surface, connecting their families in unexpected and painful ways. Even so, the couple's chemistry remains intense and intimate, creating an atmosphere of restrained, deeply emotional romance, one of the most memorable of 2025. Love in the Clouds. Love in the Clouds tells the story of Ming Yi, raised since childhood as Crown Prince Ming Xian, living disguised as a man, and known as the legendary god of war who won the tournament for 7 consecutive years. Everything collapses when she is defeated by Ji Bodsai, a mysterious warrior with a dark past. After her defeat, Ming Yi is humiliated by her own kingdom, poisoned, and forced into exile. Suspecting that Ji Bodsai is connected to the conspiracy, she decides to get close to him, this time in her true identity, as a woman. Taking on a new name, Ming Yi infiltrates the Huayue Pavilion and ends up living alongside Ji Bodsai, while both hide secrets and use each other to reach their goals. The romance grows slowly, shaped by distrust, provocation, and daily coexistence. The couple's chemistry is both sweet and intense, marked by complicity, curiosity, and a connection that blossoms precisely when they drop their masks. Shadow Love. Shadow Love portrays a romance marked by secrets, war, and impossible choices. Li Shuang is a general of the Taijin kingdom who, by chance, finds an injured man with no memory. She takes him in and gives him the name Jin An, who follows her with absolute loyalty. Over time, through battles and daily life, a quiet and deep love takes root. However, Jin An carries a second identity, Xuan Yi Kei, a supernatural warrior who remembers Li Shuang, loves her unconditionally, and is willing to protect her at any cost. Trapped between duty, war, and feelings that cannot be erased, the two must choose between love and destiny. The couple's chemistry is intense and painful, built on restrained glances, sacrifice, and a bond that persists even when the world places them on opposite sides. A Dream Within a Dream. A Dream Within a Dream blends reality and fantasy as it follows Song Xiaoyu, who wakes up trapped inside the world of a script, living as a tragic female lead destined to suffer at the hands of the story's villain. Determined to escape this fate, Xiaoyu tries to change the plot at all costs. She runs, challenges the narrative, and even attempts to marry secondary characters. But every attempt fails and pulls her back to the center of the story and to Nan Heng, the male lead she believes is responsible for her tragedy. The protagonists meet in a space where nothing is completely certain, not even what they feel. The romance unfolds in a funny, almost surreal way, as if their bond exists beyond logic. Each encounter carries mystery and emotion. The couple's chemistry is hypnotic, creating a truly unique romantic experience. When Destiny Brings the Demon. In this fantasy drama, fate connects opposite worlds. One of the protagonists carries a dark nature, while the other represents humanity, empathy, and light. The romance is born amid moral conflicts, broken rules, and forbidden feelings. It's a love story that challenges destiny and the very laws of the world they live in. The chemistry is intense, dramatic, and emotionally charged, making this couple one of the most unforgettable of the year. Shine on Me. Shine on Me tells the story of characters carrying insecurities, emotional wounds, and the desire to find their own light. The romance develops delicately, through mutual support and quiet understanding. Even premiering at the end of December, the drama quickly stood out. It received strong ratings on Weibo, with consistent praise for its emotional storytelling and, above all, the chemistry of the main couple. Their connection is gentle, sincere, and deeply moving. Every caring gesture, every intimate conversation secured Shine on Me a spot among the best couples of 2025, even with limited time on air. Did you know that many people who watch our videos still aren't subscribed? If you enjoy our content and want to be part of our little community, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and come along with us. A sincere thank you to our channel members. Your support truly makes all of this possible. 2025 delivered romances for every taste, from delicate to intense, from poetic to dark. But all these couples share one thing in common: a chemistry that made audiences feel every single emotion. Now I want to know, which couple left the biggest mark on you in 2025? And which one would you re-watch just for the romantic scenes? See you in the next video.